Mark Morales, TV producer. Today is his last day with us before he moves to a different department within ESPN. He is a diehard, crazy New York sports fan. What a day for him to go out with his team kicking butt last night, coming from behind. Blowing a lead, then coming from behind. Jalen Brunson game-winning 3 for his Knicks to go to the next round. Good morning, everybody.
Shout out to Eminem. He's done an amazing job being on our show the last couple of years. Going to be sad to see him go, but happy for the opportunity for him to advance in the company. Good night for us on ESPN Bet. I'm a little disappointed because it could have been a great night, Smalls. Here's what I mean by that. We took the Knicks on the money line and the Canty can't lose. But Evan asked me which pre-made parlay did I like on ESPN Bet yesterday when it came to the NBA slate. And I said I liked the claw strikes back, Kawhi Leonard. It was 25 points or more, 10 rebounds or more, 5 assists or more. Kawhi went for 27, 10, and 5. That parlay paid out at plus 497. If you would have combined that parlay with the Knicks on the money line, it would have been plus 1088. We missed out on an opportunity to make our fans a lot of cash last night.
Plus 1088?
Plus 1088, better than 10-1. We missed out on an opportunity to make people a whole lot of money.
Oh, that's a real bummer.
A lot of money. But we still made folks some money.
We did.
And Nuno's Knicks advanced. Sorry, Javante.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Javante. But isn't it still a win for the Pistons, though? Because they have shown that they can play with the big dogs. They have shown that they've arrived in a way. I mean, we were giving them a second for years because they were so bad. And now they are in the playoffs, played tough against the Knicks. I think it's a win for Detroit, even though they lost the series.
We're not laughing at you, Smalls. Go ahead, CC. We're going to do it to you every time you do this.
Damn it, Pat. Leave me alone.
I'm sorry. You can blame me. I literally just said to them off the air, somebody call him.
Why? Why
because
would
it's
you do
funny.
that?
You had your earbuds. It's funny every time you do it. I like the fact that you get phone calls during the show, not at 888 say ESPN, but instead at no. But it's funny.
Well, first of all,
that it's in his ear because we're so used to having things in our ear, and the earbud and the earpiece we use feel exactly the same.
That's exactly right. But the reason why I have my earbuds in is because I'm watching game film right up until the start of the show.
Yeah, that's connected to your computer.
Exactly. So I want to hear the sound of it, and I forget to take it out as we're coming on air because I'm thinking it's an IFB, but it's not.
Which is a little earpiece thing.
It's my Bluetooth earpiece. So, yeah, it's an embarrassing moment. Nobody else would know it except for you all. But the fact that...
No, really, except for me. I'm the only one who can see it.
By the way, I can't tell. I can't tell.
The fact that you would be so small of a man to choose to make it such a big deal is beyond me.
You're welcome. Question for you.
But you know what? You can't dim my light because...
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
You can't dim my light because Laker legend Magic Johnson tweeted out yesterday and said he enjoyed watching Damian Woody and myself on our show, ECM, Unsportsmanlike, talk about the Lakers. I mean, listen, lifetime achievement unlocked, unbelievable. Magic Johnson, the person that's most responsible for me being a Lakers fan, came out and gave us a shout-out for our show and what we were doing talking about the Lakers' loss yesterday.
And he acknowledged that you and Damian are two of the biggest Laker fans out there, and acknowledge that you're Super Bowl champions, too.
Yeah.
So he knows the resume. He knows the bio, which is really cool.
You know, us champions got to stick together, Smalls.
Us
champions got to stick together.
That's right. It's a good fraternity to be in.
It's a good fraternity to be in.
You know what's interesting about you? You're saying you're watching game tape, like right before the show. You know, you retired in 2015. You're not going to be able to change what you did. He sits here watching his own highlights. It's very interesting that CC's watching his own highlights.
Now we know that's not true.
Do you see how he diverted from the Magic tweet? Because he's jealous.
I'm not jealous. It was all of us.
Right, but...
It was amazing.
Are you wishing that someone from the Heat organization would say, oh, I'm watching ECM and one of the biggest Heat fans out there?
I swear to God.
Eric Spoelstra. I don't know if he's very active on social media.
No, hold on a second. I swear to God, I never went there. In fact, the first thing I said to CC this morning as we were in the kitchen area, I said, I think we should retire. He said, what do you mean? I said, your childhood idol is tweeting about you and our show. Did I not say to you, I'm going to Florida now? What else are we going to do? We can't do anything. We're going to break down a Knicks Pistons game?
Hey, listen,
after Magic tweeted about us?
All I know is we got a lot of Hall of Famers that are friends of the show.
That's right.
We got a lot of, the list keeps growing. We had Leroy Butler last week from the Green Bay Packers show us a lot of love. This week, it's Magic Johnson. We've had Emmitt Smith. We've had Joe Montana. We've had Warren Moon.
Joe Thomas.
Joe Thomas.
Is he in the Hall of Fame yet? Yes.
Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame. We are the show for Hall of Famers.
Sorry, Joe.
We are a Hall of Fame show. Well.
Listen, I like the way you're going with this. Through osmosis, if Hall of Famers tune in to watch us, they all tell us that they're fans of the show. I feel like by default, we are a Hall of Fame show.
I mean, Canty, you and Michelle are both in a Hall of Fame.
That is true.
Evan?
What's that?
I
can't even get on Hall of Fame radio on ESPN Radio. Pat cut me out of that show.
That's true.
With Booker T. I tried to even get on. Literally, we have a show called Hall of Fame Radio.
We have a pretty vicious starting five with our Hall of Famers.
Pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Pretty good.
Pretty solid.
Any other Hall of Famers want to come hang?
The greatest point guard in the NBA history. I mean, is there a debate? The NFL's all-time leading rusher.
Pretty good.
Joe Montana.
I like our chances.
Second only to Tom Brady. We're pretty good show. Pretty good show. I'm just saying.
DeMarcus Ware's in the Hall of Fame?
DeMarcus Ware's the Hall of Fame?
He's another one. Commented on the bus in Green Bay.
Team, yeah.
So there we go. I still can't believe you're watching your game highlights.
Oh, wait. And you know who else we
That's
can
not true. I don't know why you would say something like that.
I like putting that in people's heads.
I don't know why you would say that.
2 minutes before we come on, he's watching the old game tape of himself.
Nothing could be further from the truth. I hate watching old games that I'm in.
Really?
I hate watching old games that I was in.
Even the Super Bowl or even games where you played really well?
All of them, because all I see is the mistakes.
Same with me, by the way.
I don't care about the great plays. I know what the great plays. All I care about are the mistakes, the things that I could have done better. Like, I got one Super Bowl. I lament the opportunity that I missed with the 2007 Dallas Cowboys to get another one.
But that wasn't all on you.
No, it wasn't all on me.
Oh, I think it was. Don't.
So what would you like? It's not your issue.
Don't.
He told us
the Thunder Trio last week. Don't. He's going to blame Brooks Bollinger. This is what he does. It's
it wasn't Brooks Bollinger's fault.
All right.
No, it was Tony Romo throwing a pick to RW recorders.
Yeah, no. He told us he did his job.
Patrick Creighton dropping the pass.
Okay.
Then why wouldn't you want to watch your film specifically? It's not your fault.
But there's always things that you can do better as a player. There are always things that you can do better as a player.
Gotcha.
Cade Cunningham right now is thinking there are things that he could have done better in this series.
Yeah, like the last 2 minutes of every game he's played. But
that's what I was about to say. The last two home games, ball in his hand, an opportunity to win it, and he blows it both. Like last night, he missed the layup. 2 games ago, game 4 in Detroit, he's got his feet at the free throw line and misses a pull-up jumper before the Tim Hardaway Jr. non-foul call. But, he's supposed to be the guy for the Detroit Pistons. And when the guy misses those consequential opportunities, and then on top of that, goes 0 for 8 from three-point land, it's going to be hard for your team to be able to win facing an elimination game from the New York Knicks.
So the playoff experience part matters, and that was this for them. Because that team, the Detroit Pistons, is going to be good, I believe, moving forward. Are they going to be great? That's going to be up to Cade Cunningham, who in those moments cannot not convert on those opportunities. Last night, after Mikal Bridges, and we're going to get to the Knicks part of it because it was unbelievable what they did, and Jalen Brunson was ridiculous, and I cannot believe it wasn't a push-off, but it wasn't a push-off. It was such an unbelievable crossover dribble that Asar Thompson, who's an awesome defender, literally almost fell into the stands. It was ridiculous. We're going to get to the next part of it in a second. But, after a Bridges tip-in, Cade Cunningham misses a layup, a lefty layup at 113 all with 21.1 to go in the game, and the Detroit Pistons lose 116-113. They didn't score after that, final 20 seconds of the game, and they were up 7 with 2:35 to go. And that's when you have an elite player like Cade should be that needs to close it out, and that's where this playoff experience comes in. All right, let's do this. We're going to get into this game because this was amazing what the Knicks had to do last night and what they did in winning this series, and you have to give so much credit to this team in the way in which they played. I get it's the first round. I get it's a 3-6 matchup. I get this is what they're supposed to do. You still can also give them credit for how they played, and we will do that after CC tells everybody about...
Bye.